Hi there, welcome to Navigating Graduate School YouTube channel. My name is Ebenezer, and if today is your first time visiting my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. So today I have a good news for you. But before I share the good news with you, let me take some water and then afterwards I'll share. All right, thank you for staying tuned. So the good news I have for you is that I'm starting a new series which I've titled F1 Visa Interview Series. F1 Visa Interview Series. So in this series, I'm going to be sharing with you all the processes I went through and how I got my visa, my F1 visa approved. Okay, so before I dive into today's video, I want to mention that the F1 visa series, the information I'll be sharing with you in this series is not an expert advice. All whatever I'll be sharing with you are based on my experiences and how I think it can also help you as you are preparing for your F1 visa interview. If you might be watching me this time, if you might be watching this video, then I think you have gotten admission, and I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you and also wishing you all the best in your study abroad journey. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's dive in. So someone may ask, what is an F1 visa? So if someone wants to travel from another country to, let's say, the US, okay, you need a visa. And in the US, if you want to come to the US have several visa categories. But for students, international students specifically, if you want to study in the US, you need what we call an F1 visa. Okay, and this is a non-immigrant visa. And before you can be issued an F1 visa, first of all, you have to get an admission from a recognized US institution. Okay, and then also the institution, your study should be a full-time studies, whether a 2-year master's, a 4-year undergraduate studies, or a PhD, okay, depending on the school. And then the program for PhD studies, the years could vary, could be 4 years, could be 5 years. All right. So what do you need to apply for your F1? If you receive your admission, the school will need to send you what we call the I-20. Okay, the I-20 is a document that you will need to start your F1 visa application. Okay, so I went for my F1 visa interview on the June 10, 2025. So that is why you have to stay tuned to this channel, because there were a lot of uncertainties concerning the F1 visa interview, especially for this particular year, the 2025 applicant. There was a lot of uncertainties, but then we were able to go through the process successfully. So I'm glad I'll be able to share my experiences here with you. Now, after you receive your I-20, okay, you use the I-20 to apply for the F1. Like that's like booking date and all those things. You will need that. But today's video is not for booking an F1 appointment. I'll do several videos. I'll do a lot of videos which will cover all those, the appointment. But for today, I'm looking at how do you prepare, okay? How do you prepare for your F1 visa, okay? F1 visa interview, how do you prepare? So after I received my I-20 and I got a date, how did I prepare? There were a few things I did. First of all, I joined some platforms, like social media platform, like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, just to learn more about F1 visa interview. I also did a Google search and I read more about F1 visa. Okay, I read more about F1 visa. I also watched YouTube videos, okay, about F1 visa. All right, after I did that, the number one platform that really helped me was WhatsApp platforms. WhatsApp platforms, especially if you are from Nigeria, Ghana, and you are watching me, WhatsApp platforms are a good platform. You have to just join WhatsApp groups, okay? You know, some applicants, if they apply and they also get admission, they also try to connect. So, and then they join WhatsApp platform. So it will be good to be in the company of those who are also going through the same process. And in the WhatsApp platform, what they do is that normally they share vital informations, and then also they have what we call the mock sessions. Mock sessions are also a good way. So after I joined all those platforms, I did my Google search and everything. I have to start joining mock sessions. Okay, I joined in the WhatsApp platform. They have some, I mean, some days that they do what we call the mock sessions. So the mock sessions are like preparatory sessions for those who are going to have their F1 visa interview. Okay, so those mock sessions, they really help because for me personally, the first time I joined, I didn't have my section. I didn't have any interview, but I listening carefully to how the kind of questions, likely questions that you can be asked, okay, and how people were responding to the questions and how I mean, the viewers were like those who were acting as viewers, how they were asking the questions, and after that, people's feedback. Okay, you get to learn a lot from all those. I mean, those sections. And so I recommend you joining WhatsApp platform, joining social media platform that have mock sessions. So after I joined for about a week or two, I also sent my information. Normally, these mock sessions, if you want to have a mock session on those platforms, they will require you to send information like your funding information, whether you receive a partial funding, a full funding, and then also the program of study, the specific program that you are going to study, and then the school that you are going to be attending. Okay, or they require those informations. And if it is your first time applying for the visa, all those information they will require you to send it to the views. Okay, and then based on the information you provide them during the mock session, they can ask you questions. Okay, based on the information they have at hand. And I believe that the mock sessions, as I said earlier, they are very helpful. Okay, so after the mock sessions, after I did I think I did a couple of mock sessions. I had about 5 different mock sessions. Okay, I joined several groups, so anytime I have the privilege, I'll just drop my information, and I joined and I had my mock interviews. You know, the another thing I also did was that I I wrote some questions, okay, some key questions that's like potential questions that I could be asked during the F1 interview. Okay, I wrote all those questions down, and based on my information, based on my case, like I mean, if you are going for the mock in F1 mock interview, I mean, your case is different from others because you don't, your school differs, your program differs. So, I mean, based on my case, I wrote down some questions, some potential questions that are likely, which are likely to be asked. Okay, but I'll have a separate videos on that. But I wrote some questions and I rehearsed them. The next preparation I did was that I had an in-person interview, an in-person mock sessions, in person, because most of the mock sessions were held online. And note that the F1 visa interview is a one-on-one interview. Okay, it's an in-person interview. It's a one-on-one interview, so you need that one to help you prepare well. Okay, so I had some mock sessions with my brother, okay, and they asked me questions and I was able to I answered them, and then they also gave me feedback and how like I could correct some of the maybe mistakes, okay, and how I responded. These mock sessions actually helped shape the way I approach questions. Okay, so joining mock sessions, I think, is the number one thing you have to do if you are going to if you are going for your F1 visa interview. All right, so I mean, I have a lot for F1 visa interview. Okay, I have a lot for you. Okay, we will be covering a lot, but today is like an introductory video. And please note that applying to graduate school, going for mock interviews is not easy, but it is possible. And I hope today's video helped you make an informed decision. So please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, especially if today is your first time visiting my channel. And thank you very much for watching my video today, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.